5 children. This one is a child, this one is a child, this one is a child. And he realized that this one is doing calling for him. But this one always asks him for the care. But this one always mentions that he feeds. My dear, there are things he will tell this one that you will not tell this to. Oh, that is how it is spiritually. That is how it is in the church. Are you getting me? The church. The church is a place that when the pastor asks of church, say, now wow, every time money. Now wow. The church. They began to make an evil meeting against the pastor. Read now. Let's go 7.
If it is serving, then it serves. If it is teaching, then it teaches.
This one can just say, our ministry. Let us wait on our ministry. He that teacheth on teaching.
This one says, if your gift is to serve others, serve them well.
Child.
If you are a teacher, teach them well.
Be a good example. Do you know that as we are young, our eyes are watching? Do you know that you will be surprised that somebody will come and tell you, give account of what I am doing or how I'm behaving? And the person will do it well. Do you know that? Do you know that Ida was shocked when the daughter carried, tell him they was praying for the father. Fire, the one I'm doing. He said, give me water, give me miracle water. Give me miracle water, the daughter. Give me miracle water. The father said, yeah, bring miracle water. He brought the miracle water. He was praying on the fire. Fire! Was sitting there after he that fish, his body became the prayer now. Fire! It was why? His wash is soft. That is why when you are bringing children in the house of God, you feel they are not listening, brother. Children listen more than you.
Yes, sir.
They listen more than you. You will be surprised then they will be praising in your house. And they will do what they see their father doing. They will do what the church they are doing, their son in the church doing. That is why in the house of God, you have to be careful. The church. The church is a place of discipline. When you are not ready to be disciplined, don't go to the church. Because why? Your spiritual head is there to discipline you. When you are not disciplined by your parents, you come to church. You don't bring your arrogance and your rudeness to the church. Because you don't know when your pastor is the one that does not take shit. When you bring an individual, bomber to bomber, so you don't do this in the house of God. Now you begin to get angry. Now why pastor they take to me like that now? Why pastor I don't go pray money for church again. I don't go pray church right again, brother. I no pay. God go praise up another person. The church. Is somebody hearing me? Yes. Open the book of Ephesians 2:19-22. Ephesians 2:19-22. The church. We are talking about the church. You will see Christians instead of the non Christians. That church you are have not yet been announced. Instead of you to join hands to make the church grow. Papa, prophet, seminar, mama, seminar, but then you forgot that place that you felt that is announced was once like where you were going. Oh, somebody is not getting me. That place you felt that is announced that your son of Christ is coming was once like where you were going. And there were people who stood by the pastor to make sure that they were announcing, make sure that the church grow. Why can't you stand by your pastor? Why can't you make sure your own church grow? Why are you an agent of darkness, scattering the church, making an evil meeting against the church, making an evil conversation? Open the book of Ephesians chapter 2. Hallelujah.
Ephesians
19-22.
Consequently, you are no longer foreigners.
You are no longer
Foreigners and strangers, but fellow citizens with God's people, and also members of his household.
Wait, read 19 before I go to after 99. King James said, now therefore, ye are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow was citizens with the saints and of the household of God. Now, when you find yourself in the house of God, you are no longer a stranger. You are no longer a foreigner, but you are now what? A citizen. Because it is your father's house. In my father's house, there are many mansions here. In my father's house. In my father's house. In my father's house.
There are many mansions there. In my father's house.
There are many
Many in my father's house.
There are many mansions
Many mansions in my father's house.
Everything will be built will see it is only in Christendom. When they see such a big transaction and a shift, a Christian will come to church, he go to chewing gum, finish. Use the chewing gum and plaster on the chair. Can you plaster chewing gum in your parlor chair?
No.
Why doing it in the house of God? They will lick ice cream, they will too sweet. When they lick it, they drop it pian and the West bin. The church has now become a West bin, a refuge ground. They will chew chewing gum, they will too sweet, ice cream, pian, drop it on the ground. No longer respect. The question is, if you were to be in your house or in your parlor, can you chew chewing gum and paste it on your chair? But yes, this is what they are doing in the church. Ephesians chapter 2 is there. 20, verse 20.
Built on the foundation of the apostles and prophets, with Christ himself as the chief cornerstone.
Your own say what?
27. Together we are his house, built on the foundation of the apostles.
Okay, we are together in his house. Build on giving.
On the foundation of the apostles and the prophets.
Okay, there is prophet.
Yes, sir.
Now, who is telling you that you don't need a prophet in your life? Who told you that you don't need a prophetic church? That person wants your downfall in life. Are you hearing me? Huh? You need it. Okay, flow.
And the cornerstone is Jesus Christ himself.
The cornerstone is Jesus Christ, 21.
21. In him the whole building is joined together and rises to become a holy temple in the Lord.
Rises to become what?
A holy temple.
That is why the church, you don't neglect the altar. You don't just come to the altar anyhow. That is why mostly if you see the altar, they'll put rope. Altar is a sacred place. You don't use the shoe that Moses wore those days to come to the altar. Altar is not a place you carry your slippers, you don't use smart sheet finish, you cannot come clean for altar. You must learn to respect altar. The church. The church is a place where fornication is no longer a sin. The church is a place where a brother will see a sister. Instead of you to help the sister, he say, come now. You don't understand? They say, give to a sinner what belongs to him. Sister, and give to this one. If you give me this, I give you that. The church. The church is a place that when your pastor caution you, what you are doing is not good, you go come out from church. You will go. You will say, I don't go to another church. The church. The church is a place, instead of you to help your brother, you began to laugh at your brother. The what? The church. Okay, read 22.
And in him you two are being built together to become a dwelling in which God lives by his Spirit.
Read that 22.
Through him, you Gentiles are also being made part of his dwelling, where God lives in his
Where God lives in his spirit. Where God lives. The church is where the Spirit of God lives. But today, what is happening to the church? The church has been so polluted. The church has, okay, I want to be fast now. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, 14:26. 1 Corinthians 14:26. 1 Corinthians 14:26, the church. The church. You will see Christians, they don't go to church. But when they have attack, masquerade is teaching them in the house. They are since they will not remember church. They say, take me to church. Take me, read for me. Read. 1 Corinthians 14:26. I'm rushing.
I read in Jesus' name.
Yes.
What then shall we say, brothers?
What then shall we say, brethren?
When you come together, everyone has a hymn or a word of instruction, a revelation, a tongue, or an interpretation. All of this must be done for the strengthening of the church.
Forgetting.
Strengthening of the church.
Now you do now you write down. When you come, there must be a hymn. There must be a song. Maybe you are playing trumpet. Maybe there needs to be a band, and you can do it. Why don't you put it? Why don't you fix it? All is in edifying of the words of the church. You don't look at somebody. The church is where I get money. You are not doing the pastor, you are doing yourself. The church. There's some trumpets, some band, some the one you can do it with your heart. Anything. Let me tell you, when a position is being given to you in the house of God, don't joke with it. Do it as if there's no any other person to take your place. Because there is a reward coming for you. There is a reward that God is going to reward you. Flow the church.
I read in Jesus' name. Well, my brothers and sisters, let's summarize. When you meet together, one will sing, another will teach.
Child,
Another
when we
will...
meet together, now who someone say, nah, church, I'm going to be my God, they watch my mind. The Bible said the togetherness is one accord. You cannot say